వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు ఈ క్లాసెస్. ఫిజిక్స్లో అత్యంత కీలకమైన చాప్టర్ జామెట్రికల్ ఆప్టిక్స్. మరి దానికి సంబంధించిన మరిన్ని అంశాలను ఇప్పుడు తెలుసుకుందాం.
Next we will consider the case of image distance, object distance in a mirror. Consider a concave mirror here. We are considering concave mirror. Concave mirror, center of curvature is somewhere here. Pole of the mirror, because it is the center of the sphere. This is center of curvature, and assume that what we are considering the mirrors are small aperture mirrors. Approximation r is equal to 2f is valid. Otherwise specifically mentioned, we will consider it as this. Therefore focus will be exactly in between midpoint of P and C. PC is radius of curvature, PF is focal length, which is approximately half the distance PC. Next one, let us consider a point object placed on the principal axis at a distance u. This is what we usually call it as object distances. Always distances are mentioned which are always measured from the pole of the mirror on the principal axis. Distance u is called object distance. Object is point object is placed on the principal axis. Object distance or any distances, whether it is object or image or pole or center of curvature, focus, all are measured from the pole of the mirror only. Reference point is pole of the mirror. Distance are measured along the principal axis. Therefore PO is now object distance. U is object distance. PO is object distance. Then image. First we will now construct the image. How the image is formed. Since it is a point object, number of rays can come out. One ray coming along the principal axis. Incident normally. This is normal instance on the mirror at the pole, plane mirror at the pole. So this ray undergo just reflection, turn back and retrace its path. After reflection, the light ray will go away from the mirror along the principal axis. Another ray leaving the object at an angle alpha incident on the mirror at A, and here we draw normal. Now another ray leaving the object at an angle alpha with the principal axis incident at A on the mirror. And what is angle of incidence? Draw a normal from A which passes through center of curvature. This is angle of incidence. And draw a line which is after reflection. So let it go like this. This is also theta I is theta R. Therefore image is going to be formed here. This is image location. So when the object is somewhere here, image is formed here. Therefore image is also point image. For point object, point image is formed. Now alpha angle we have considered there. Let the angle here be beta at C, and angle at I, let it be gamma. Now we have two triangles here. One triangle OAC triangle. Triangle OAC. OAC triangle. For OAC triangle, alpha and theta are the interior angles, beta is the exterior angle. Therefore we can write alpha plus theta I is equal to beta. Beta is the exterior angle for this triangle. Alpha and theta are opposite interior angles. Sum of these opposite interior angles is exterior angle. Similarly, when we consider the triangle AIC triangle, then theta I, theta R is same as theta I. Here angle of incidence, angle of reflection are equal. Therefore instead of writing theta R, we have written theta I. Theta I plus beta is equal to gamma. Now from these two we eliminate theta I. Eliminating theta I, alpha from theta I, gamma minus beta is equal to beta. Or we can write as alpha plus gamma is equal to 2 beta. This is how alpha, beta, gamma are related. Now we consider a normal, drop a normal from A onto the principal axis. AN is the normal. From this what we can write, tan alpha is AN by ON and tan gamma is AN by NI, that is tan gamma. But if A for A close to P, means we are considering point A on the mirror very close to P, that is small aperture mirrors we are considering. For A close to P, AN is same as AP. Therefore, this can be approximate as alpha is going to be small, tan alpha can be approximate as alpha, AN can be written as AP, and OP is approximately object distance U. Similarly, here also we can make approximation, gamma is approximately AP by V, where image distance is V. V is the image distance, that is Pi is equal to V image distance. PV is image distance, Pi is V image distance. And we consider a sector APC. Sector APC we have. In the case of sector APC, beta is equal to AB by PC. Next we consider the sector APC sector. Sector APC, in the case of sector APC, AP by PC is beta. Beta is equal to AP by PC. PC is radius of curvature. Therefore, this is equal to AP by R. Use that in this equation, alpha, beta, gammas, which we have developed now, derived now, we use in this equation. Therefore, in place of alpha, approximately we can write as AP by U plus AP by V is equal to 2AP by R, where this is an approximation relation. This equation from here to here we can use only when A is close to P, only for small aperture mirror. Striking of this, we have 1 by U approximately 2 by R, which is approximately 1 by F. This is relation between object distance, image distance and focal length for a convex mirror. The next one is extended object. For the extended object, how the image will be constructed. For a point source, point object, image is point image. If the object is on the principal axis, image also will be on the principal axis. And object distance and image distance, they are related to each other by this formula, 1 by U plus 1 by V is equal to 1 by F. Now we are going to consider the case of an extended object. Now, consider the concave mirror. Let the center of curvature of the concave mirror be here, focus be here, and an extended object OB, a small linear object which is perpendicular to the principal axis, is placed. Let it be object distance PO as usual is U, object distance. Now, how to construct the image? First thing is, any extended object can be imagined to be made up of point sources. There are many point sources as usual, just we have considered earlier in the case of plane mirror. Now we will consider the point B, rays which are coming from point B incident on the mirror. One ray we consider which is parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection we consider that a parallel light which is incident on the mirror passes through principal focus. Draw one line like this. After reflection will go from another line we can consider passing through center of curvature. A ray passing through center of curvature incidents on the mirror. Since it is passing through center of curvature, this is radius. and instance is radial instance means it is normal instance on the mirror. When the ray is incident normally, angle of incidence is 0. Therefore, ray just turns back, retraces the same path, turns back along the same line. This is image ray, this is also image ray corresponding to this incident ray, and this is corresponding to this incident ray. We can also take another ray which is incident on the pole, one ray coming from this, and that also will pass through this point. So like this, any number of rays which are originating from B, incident on the mirror, but ultimately all of them will be passing through this point. So any number of rays coming from point B we can draw, and all the rays which are incident on the mirror anywhere ultimately will be passing through this point, common point. This common point is the image. So we write the image like this. Ig is the image corresponding to this. So therefore from this what we can consider, if the object is beyond C, means if the object distance is more than radius of curvature, image will be in between focus and center of curvature, and image will be inverted. Real image, because image rays are convergent, meet at this point. Real inverted diminished image formed between F and C corresponding to the object. Now we will try to derive the relation between object distance, image distance, and also height of the image, height of the object. Let the height of the object OB equal to HO. This is height of the object. Ig is